Thank you very much, Vanessa. Well, this morning we're talking about fire safety. Next week is actually National Fire Prevention Week.
Here with some advice for what to do to protect you and your family is Cher Grog, a fire safety advocate with the nonprofit Common Voices. She's from Westchester. We also have a special guest in just a few minutes. But Cher, we're going to start with you because you have a really tragic story that happened to you personally. Tell us, first of all, about your brother and his family.
Yeah, okay. My brother and his family, his wife, had 4 grandchildren. And actually, they had them over for a sleepover. For the first time, all the children were there on their own on the night of the tragic fire. So it was really the first time they'd had a sleepover there, and they didn't have a fire escape plan in place because it was really nothing they'd ever practiced or done before. I wish they had had something like that, but they didn't. So they had been out celebrating the day. They went to medieval times. They had a really great, fun day together, and they were going to, the next day, go to the movies and do fun things because it was Martin Luther King's birthday. So anyway, they were all spending the night together, and the fire occurred in the middle of the night. It was an electrical fire that actually ignited their Christmas tree, which was a 15-foot tree, and it went in under 3 minutes. The neighbors saw, it was 3:28 actually, the alarms went off. And by 3:31, the neighbors saw flames shooting through the roof. So what I really want people to know is just how fast fire is. Something called Flashover, which basically means the whole room will combust, and even the smoke in the room is on fire, can take place in under 3 minutes, and did in my brother's house, and that's what happened to them all.
And they had smoke detectors.
They had smoke detectors actually wired to the alarm system, so it went directly to the firehouse. There was no time wasted. It just wasn't enough time. If they had had home fire sprinklers, it would have bought them some time to escape. I think they just didn't have the time to escape. We'll never know exactly what happened.
And as we get into National Fire Prevention Week this week, what is your big message for families?
Well, actually, it's mostly to have a fire escape plan, to have working smoke detectors in your home, to practice the fire escape plan, actually to close your door before you sleep. It's counterintuitive to parents to want their children's doors closed, but it actually could prevent the fire from getting through, and certainly from the gases from getting through, and buy them some time. And also, actually, home fire sprinklers is really a lifesaver. It buys you time to save your life.
I think it's very interesting. You say, you know, to practice it. I remember practicing with my daughter when she was really small, pretending something goes out. And we live in an apartment, so they run out in the hall and you have to go through the whole drill.
Right, exactly. Well, you know, the whole thing is, I remember getting the information home when my kids were small, too. And we would map out an escape plan. But I swear to God, I wish we had. You know, we never practiced it, never. And, you know, I've had a lot of friends that have practiced it since then with their kids, and I've realized that the kids don't even know how to open the windows to escape. So if they were on their own, they couldn't have gotten out.
And speaking of children, I want to bring in Flash Max here. Come on up. This is also Mike Furman, who's a firefighter from Virginia, and you're also a member of Common Voices as well. So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Yes, ma'am. So I am also a professional firefighter as well. Excuse me. But so I came up with this idea to create a superhero character for fire safety to outreach to kids. And our mission is my superhero assistant, Mr. Al Arm here. And our mission is to spread the important message of home fire safety to children and families.
And you travel all over the place. You have books. I checked out, you have a YouTube channel.
Yes, ma'am.
And it really is a way to engage kids to listen.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. We wanted to create an outreach platform that was a little more engaging with kids and families, kind of on their level, in addition to Sparky and some of the other characters that are out there.
Is there anything, you heard what Cher said, her advice for families. What else, anything else you'd like to add to that?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So the basic message that I want to get out to everybody is this. Have working smoke alarms on every level of your home. Practice a home fire escape plan. It's just like, you know, I tell the boys and girls, you know, if you play a game or if you play a musical instrument, it's, you know, practice before you go to the game so you get good at your sport. Same thing with home fire safety. The other thing, 50% of all home fires occur between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. And what is your family doing? We're obviously sleeping at that point. So please close your bedroom doors at night. It's very important. And the other thing is please consider the possibility of installing residential home fire sprinklers. So
thank you,
Max. Thank you, and Cher. Thank you for sharing your story and all the work you both do.
So much.
We appreciate it. And you can find more advice on our website, cbsnewyork.com.
CBS 2 Saturday morning. We'll be right back.